This is our second video on how to solve a system using substitution. So if you haven't watched the first one yet, I would start there because this one's just slightly more complicated, but nothing we can't handle. So when you solve using substitution, our goal is to find a lonely variable. Lonely means a variable that does not have a number with it. So we've got a y here and we've got a y here. Either of those would be fine. I'm going to choose the y on the bottom because this y is equal to 3x, which just is not as complicated as this y, which is equal to negative 2x plus 5. So what we do is we box it out. Y equals 3x, we're going to put a box around what y equals, that 3x. Then you take your box, the 3x, and you're going to substitute it into this top equation here. You can put it in for the y, or you could put it in for the x, but only one of those would be correct, so we want to put it in for the correct one. Because it's y equals 3x, we're going to put it in for the y. So that y gets replaced with the 3x, and then we just keep writing the rest of this equation up here. So we're going to say 3x equals negative 2x plus 5. Now we want to solve this equation for x. You might notice you have x's on both sides of the equal sign. To get those to the same side, we can use addition or subtraction. I'm going to go to that negative 2x on the right and add 2x to get my x's over here on the left side. So my x's cancel, leaving me with 5x equals, and then I can carry down that 5. Now it's just a one-step equation to get x alone. You can go ahead and divide both sides by 5 to undo that multiplication, and x equals 1. In our solution, we're looking for an x and a y. We just figured out what the x is. The x is a 1, so now we have to figure out what the y is. Once you figure out one of the answers, this x is a 1, you're going to take this and you're just going to plug it back in. Now where should you plug it? Just plug it right into that thing you put a box around. That's why the box is really helpful. We're just going to plug it right back into the box. So y equals 3x, there's our box, but now we know that x is a 1, so y equals 3, instead of times x, let's replace the x with a 1, and 3 times 1 is 3. So up here in our solution, I can say that y equals 3. And there's the solution for our system. These two lines cross at that ordered pair.